Hello everyone. Today our group will do a presentation. The subject of this presentation is Engineering Maths, DBM 20023. We are from Group 3 and our lecturer name is Madam Ros Sarijan binti Freikan. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dinesh Haikal bin Arimi. My matrix number is 07DEE23F1059. Our group consists of 3 individuals and they will introduce themselves before they present their part. Okay, this is our slide introduction. You may read it. Now let's start our presentation. What we will present is a way of finding stationary point. My part in this presentation is the first 2 steps, where we will find the value of x and the value of y. Okay, now let's proceed to the example question. Our group question is question 3, where y equal 2 plus 3x to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 3. Okay, first step, we will find the dy dx equals 0 in order to find the value of x. Okay, first we arrange the equation where x with the highest power in front. Then we differentiate it. After you differentiate it, the value you will get is negative 3x to the power of 2 plus 6x. After that, we make it equal 0. Then we will use the calculator to find the value of x. I use this calculator where to find the value of x, I use mod equation and choose the polynomial 2, and the value of x1 is 2 and the value of x2 is 0. Okay, after getting the value of x, we can now proceed to step 2, where we will substitute the value of x from step 1 into the equation given to find the value of y. Okay, now we use the first x, that is x1 equal to 2. We will substitute it to the equation and you can use calculator, and the value of y will be 6. Now x2, where the value is 0, we will substitute it to the equation and the value of y for that is 2. That's it from me. Now for Remy.
Hello, my name is Remy bin Erwin and my matrix card is 07DEE23F1009. Alright, for step 3, we have to label the coordinates. How do we label it? Simple. All we have to do is using the answer from step 1 and step 2 and put them in the 2 groups. For the first group, it will be x1 and y1, which is 2 and 6. While the second group is x2 and y2. And after we put them on the variable, the answer for the first variable is x equal 2 and y equals 6. For the second variable is x equals 0 and y equal 2. After that, the coordinates of stationary point are variable 2, 6 and 0, 2. That's only that for step 3, and let's go for the step 4. For step 4, we have to find d power by 2 y dx power by 2. This step is simple like step 1. All we have to do is do the same step from step 1 by differentiate. So here we got dy dx equal negative 3x power 2 plus 6x. So we have to make differentiation again, and it will be negative 6x plus 6. After that, we have to find the maximum point and minimum point. To find maximum and minimum point, all we have to do is use x1 and x2 and use them to times with the same calculation that we just got from d power by 2 y dx power 2, which is negative 6 plus 6. And thus we can use the x1 to bring it forward, which is become negative 6 in bracket 2 plus 6. All we have to do is negative 6 times 2 plus 6, which is we give the answer as negative 12 plus 6. And the final answer from the calculation will be negative 6. Same solution for make an answer at minimum point, which is we will use x2, which is the answer is 0. So we have to do same calculation with the difference we use the x2, which is negative 6 times 0 plus 6. At the end of the calculation will be 6. So you will have the answer which is negative 6 smaller than 0 is maximum point. While the second answer will be 6 more than 0, which is minimum point. And there you have the maximum point and minimum point for make a table and make a graph. Now I'm gonna give one his part and he will solve how to make a step 5 and to make a graph.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shazwan bin Jasni, matrix number 07DE23F1093. I will continue the step number 5. Complete the table and scratch the graph. First, we list the number of graph range x from negative 1 to number 3, and then we have two options to get the plot y. Option number 1, we use the equation. We switch the x to the number from range x, like 2 plus 3 open bracket negative 1 close bracket power of 2 minus open bracket negative 1 close bracket power of 3. We get the first plot of y is 6, and then we continue to all range x to get the another plot of y. Option number 2, we use two type of calculator. Here I will teach how to use two type of calculator. Calculator number 1, we use calculator FX 507ms. Step number 1, list the equation like 2 plus 3x power of 2 minus x power of 3. Step number 2, press the button of calculate. Step number 3, press first number, range x is negative 1. Step number 4, press the button equal. We will get the first answer plot of y. And then step number 5, press equal button to the second time and list the another range to get next plot of y. Calculator number 2, we use FX507ES plus. Step number 1, press mode button. Step number 2, press button 7, which is table. Step number 3, list the equation 2 plus 3x power of 2 minus x power of 3. Step number 4, list the first plot of x. Step number 5, list how much table do you want. Step number 6, press how much do you want to cross. After we finish the table, we use the table to scratch the graph. Here is the graph. First plot, we get x equal negative 1 and y equal 6. Plot number 2, we get x equal 0 and y equal 2. Plot number 3, we get x equal 1 and y equal 4. And plot number 4, we get x equal 2 and y equal 6. Plot number 5, we get x equal 3 and y equals 2. That's how we use the graph. We use the graph from the table. That's all for us. Thank you for watching.